You have the capacity and the ability to make the decision that is best suited for you as you consciously create and manifest the life that you want. Peace and abundance to you. Welcome to your insight reading. It is so good to have you here. I appreciate your energy. Thank you for joining me. The space is open, welcoming your energy and your presence, your heart's desire, that which you are manifesting. May it reveal itself here so that you can engage and partner. Page of Swords, air energy, energy of your mind, opening the tarot spread. There's a major arcana right here in the middle. It is the Magician. Also indicative of the planet Mercury, the planet that governs or rule Gemini and Virgo, I believe. And then the Six of Swords, air energy, also is the energy of the mind. Powerful energy when the Magician shows up, carries the number 1, initiation. There's Page of Swords here, also initiation. You are definitely in a new phase, a new chapter, a new season of your life already. We are approaching New Year, just in a couple days here. But your energy is already there. You're looking ahead, you're looking forward. Also indicated by the Six of Swords here, you're not looking back. You've come to peace, you've come to clarity with what was. If there's a recent situation, you've come to peace with that. You've made amends where it needed to, and you're already ready to move forward. You are moving forward. You're not looking back. You've made a clear decision that you want to create new experiences, and you know you can create new experiences. So your past doesn't necessarily have to be negative, but you know that your past is just a reference point. Your mind is so conscious to imagine and create what the future could be. You're co-creating. So the Page of Swords do carry that energy of new. You've turned the page, per se. New chapter, new beginning. And you're initiating it. The air energy and the sword is also the energy of communication, connection. So you are at peace with that. And you're also open to new connections. You don't feel closed off. You're not closing off old connections or connections you've had history with, but you are inviting a new version of these connections to emerge. I also just saw 444. If you are following synchronicities, it is speaking about alignment, first of all. Alignment, divine timing, divine order, divine protection and guidance. Part of the peace that you feel, part of the clarity that you feel comes from that divinity, that connection with the universe, with divine, with all creation. The magician energy, the magician archetype is in you. This, you may identify as a magician. You don't have to be, but it is in your subconscious, and it is arising right now. The ability to really bring forth into the earth, bring forth into manifestation per se, that which you had imagined. That it doesn't just stay in your imagination space, but that it is going to manifest. And right now that archetype in you is arising. You are clear, you are sure, you are certain that what you've seen in the past, experiences you have encountered, that's not all there is. There is more that can be created. There is more for you to experience. And you are deliberate in what shows up in your life. And you are confident that you can manifest and you can create the life that you want. With the Six of Swords here, your mental space, your mental capacity, thoughts, perception, beliefs, none of those are holding you back. You are moving forward with the right mindset. It's not just about being positive. Although you are positive, you are optimistic about what can unfold for you in the future. But it's so much more than that, because it's also what's subconscious. You're so conscious about what's operating in your mind. You're so conscious about what thoughts are old and what thoughts are new, and you're curious about the new. But the kind of belief, thoughts, perception, kind of thinking patterns that you're taking with you into the future are coming from clarity. Are pure, you can say. But truly you are open to new possibilities. And some of the thoughts, beliefs, perception pattern, thinking patterns that you're taking with you, that you're aware with, are inspired by people that you love, that you care about. So these thoughts, they're energy, right? And you are, in a sense, you're carrying some people forward with you. You're inspired by them. They've inspired you. So you have connections that truly has been inspirational to you. And these people are going with you into the future. You don't necessarily have to be thinking about which people are going into the future with you, which are not. But they go with you energetically in your thoughts, in your beliefs, in your perception. Six of Cups, water energy, energy of your emotions. And the Seven of Cups, also water energy, energy of your emotions. I see synchronicities here in the number, so we'll put them together. The Six of Swords, Six of Cups. We were talking about some people are going with you into the future, not necessarily physically, but energetically, because they influence, they inspire your ways of thinking. And Six of Cups indeed talks about that kind of relationship. It is a relationship that has been with you through the years. You might have been friends with these people. You might have actually gotten some, You may actually have a relationship that has built within a family system. Like just because this person is your sibling, this person is your mom and dad, doesn't mean there's a relationship there. There is that identification of who they are in your life, but relationship is intentional. That is built between shared interests, understanding, but also the willingness to navigate and work through differences. But see, here it says that you have relationships that has been with you all through the years, that is moving and you're continually building with them into the future. And then the Seven of Cups, on the other hand, is opportunities, options. Maybe you are someone who has become companion, that plants has become your companion. But what I'm trying to express here is that companionship exists in so many different ways. It's not just with people. Although I think our society, culture just validates human as the best companion, and that's the only way that it makes sense. But nonetheless, Seven of Cups here is speaking about doors of opportunities. And these opportunities can pertain to relationship, but also partnership, proposal, offers. It could also indicate into fantasy as well as escapism. Nonetheless, I think that the people that you're taking with you, the kind of thoughts, thinking, and pattern that you're bringing into the future is going to help ground you as doors of opportunity opens, and it's going to help you make a decision that is wise, that is grounded as you create the future. Because look, there's so many opportunities. You believe that you can create the future and that what you've experienced in the past is just point of reference, but it's not the ceiling, it's not the limit. If anything, it is your stepping stone. But in the future, you have so many possibilities and opportunities, kind of experiences that you can create. It may overwhelm you in a good way. It may overwhelm you in a way that is too much also. But with the Magician archetype centering your reading, you're gonna know. You have all of what it takes and what you need. The sword, the cups, the pentacles, and the wands. And that is the ability. You have the capacity and the ability to make the decision that is best suited for you as you consciously create and manifest the life that you want. Peace and abundance to you. This is your reading.
Can hear